What up, though? This your man Kid, music producer, and I just want to talk about a couple things. You know what I'm saying, and make people understand a couple things. You know what I mean? Like when you get in the music business, man, like you need at least. I mean, you can't even really say you a label unless you got like at least 100 G's. I'm gonna tell you why. Because to effectively do a record right, you have to record it right, and you have to be mixed right, and it has to be produced right. And that entails let's just add this up. And I'm gonna give you a brief synopsis on like what it costs. The average track gonna run you anywhere from if it's a good track, it's gonna run you anywhere from $500 to $2,500 depending on what the person do. If the song get mixed or mastered, you 9 times out of 10 have to take it to a bigger studio or have somebody that professionally know how to mix it. Not because your man can make beats and it sound good in the car. You kind of want your frequencies and everything to be balanced right. So you want the stuff to be done right. You know what I mean? So at the end of the day, that's gonna cost you anywhere from 200 to 300 a song. You know what I mean? So now you at about roughly, let's say $1,000. Then you need to do your paperwork. You need to set up your paperwork and make sure your songs is copywritten and published correctly. Sending it back to yourself is not good. It works from a small perspective, but it's not really effective in a court of law. I'm just telling you that now. You want to do the proper recording, the SR forms, and get the stuff done right. You know what I'm saying? And once you do that, you 1,000. I'd say about 1,200 per song. Now you're going to do 12 songs, so you add that up. That's $26,000, and then you haven't even then you have to get it on iTunes. You can't take it to the radio because you think your man liked the song, and everybody in your neighborhood think the song is hot. That's not gonna work for you. You have to build a real campaign. The DJs have to have the record, and you have to give them some money. Like, I mean, that's just American. That's the American way. It's business. You got to think these DJs get 1 million people running up on them every single day trying to get somebody to play their record. So what's the difference between you and somebody else? You may say your record is hot, but I guarantee you it's 10 people with hotter records. You know what I mean? So be realistic in your campaign. Make sure that you have some money to build a campaign. Even the president can't run and think because he can do a good job that he's going to be the president. So you have to look at, he had to get money behind him in order for people to listen to him. So it's the same perspective with your record. You're trying to convince people that what you have is hot. So realistically look at that, man, and like really build a structure and a foundation before you just say, you want to get a beat from Helluva, you want to get a beat from Kid, or you want to get a beat from Dr. Dre or whoever. I mean, you have to understand that, like that's not all it take. It take you putting together a theoretical structure on how you gonna do your stuff. Instead of just, just trying to throw it out here. It's not going to work like that, man, because you got to think the radio station get like 40, 50 new records every week. You know what I'm saying? So what makes the difference in them hearing your record as opposed to Joe Blow's record or Eminem record or whoever record? You know what I mean? So you can't play this game. You can't play no game if you don't have no money. So, I mean, like, that's just realistically the perspective. I don't like to lie to people and tell people stuff that's not true. Because it's not, every once in a while a person can hit the lotto, and that's about the chances that you will have trying to, get your record out if you don't have a real monetary political campaign behind you. So that's the realistic perspective. I hope that, that this was helpful to a lot of people that's trying to do music, man, and realize that, you have to have an organization and structure behind what you're doing. Because if you don't, you're going to fail. I'm telling you that now. Unless your uncle or father, you find out that your father or your brother is Russell Simmons, it's a wrap. So make sure you have your business tight. Make sure that, that the music and quality is there, and that you have a realistic budget for a campaign. That's how you're going to become successful. So YouTube, all that's cool. You can have 1,000 hits, 2,000 hits. But at the end of the day, then what? If you got 20,000 hits and your record's not selling on iTunes, who are you really fooling? I mean, you can't really bang the hits up on YouTube. At least if you do, I don't know nothing about it, but you know what I mean? Like, if you have 40,000 hits and you don't have at least 20 or 30,000 downloads, then I don't know what to tell you. I mean, like, but, as a producer, I'm willing to help a lot of people. I'm just tired of people, like, not having a business together, man. Like, I really don't even want to be involved with nobody that don't have their business together. So I mean and it's not that expensive. It's not hard to do. If you need any advice on how to do it, I'll be glad to help you and point you in the right direction with the right people. Because I am an advocate for the city of Detroit, and I love to be a part of things that go on in Detroit. But um, I have kids, and I have a family, and I have a really big house, and it has to be paid for. So that's what it is, man. So I hope I was helpful with all of the inboxes that I got with the production and stuff like that. So this kid, you got any questions, make sure you inbox me. You already know what it is. You can come check me out February 24th at the Plush Lounge, 96 in Inkster, Redford. We'll be there. The whole squad will be there. Red Diamond, Wildlife Boys, Cash Firm, Fancy, Young Swell, Hug Life. Everybody that you know me to be around and that I made music with will be there performing. So it is what it is. This kid. I'm going to see y'all later. Hope I was helpful. And get back at me when you got your business right. Okay, that's it. I'm on it.